I'm Kenyatta, compulsive overeater in recovery. I weigh and measure 3 meals a day from the Gray Sheet. I write those foods down. I commit those foods to a qualified Gray Sheet sponsor, and abstinence is the most important thing in my life today, along with my higher power, who I choose to call God today. So first off, I want to thank the booker for asking me to speak and qualify and to see the faces. And I gotta say, Ken, what's up? It's awesome, right? So yeah, so a little bit about myself. My abstinent date is October 15th, 2018. This is my second time here in Gray Sheet. And I'm truly, truly grateful. And I'm abstinent and I'm sober. So those are two things that I just have to acknowledge and say all the time, like every single day. I have to thank my higher power. Forgive me, that's my sponsor calling. Right, everybody's checking in, making sure we're good. As you know, life on life terms, right? So I just know that I don't have to clap back. So I'm 46, and up and down, around we go, right? And so this morning, like I don't write stuff down when I qualify, I just go. But this morning, I just really thought about like my childhood, and my heaviest that I can remember is about 250 pounds. That's probably where I just stopped, stepping on scales. Because, if you're 200 to 200, I don't really need to know whether it's 205, 210. The bottom line is it's not loving, and it wasn't loving for me. And so what I feel about my abstinence today is like, I can take off like all these layers, if you will, and just be comfortable in the skin that I'm in. I don't have to mask it. And I was masking, I didn't even realize that I was masking things with food, booze, men, etc. And so today I don't need to do that. I can just be who I am. And I like to say I'm flawsome. And I'm abstinent, but I'm still a mess. I'm just a abstinent, sober mess today. And I own that truth, and it's okay. I accept that and trust and believe. It looks nothing like what it looked like before. The mess before was doing a lot of unkind, ungentle, loving things to myself, to others. And I have a 15-year-old who means the world to me. And just with everything that's going on in the world today, being able to spend some time with him, because I work 7 days a week. So being able to spend some time with him and just kind of pause and be still and just to be around him. And today I did have that moment, okay, I'm really, we really need to be around each other so much. I'm over it. I need you to go outside, get the lacrosse stick. I don't know, just go for a run up and down the alley, just something. So when I came into work today, he actually went to spend some time with his dad. Yes, I'm truly, truly grateful for that. And I'm out of the house. I'm truly, truly grateful for that too. Because I'm teleworking or whatever for my full-time job, which I am not that person to really be still. Even being on a Zoom meeting is hard for me because I'm so used to moving. But to be here, to be of service to another, I'll take it. And whether that's service on a phone bridge, someone I see, I just want to give back the gift that was so graciously given to me. And my Gray Sheet mama bear, she introduced me to Gray Sheet in my 20s, but I was not ready. I just wanted to lose weight, look good. And that was it. That's all it was really about. Like, let me just get this weight off. However, whatever I needed to do, whether that was being in the gym 2 hours a day, whether that was dating some boxer, professional, whomever, right? Yeah, that's what it looked like. But this recovery journey today, and that's why I know I have to do service, because if not, I do know that like I'm a bite, I'm a binge, I'm a drink. Away from that, that is my reality. Like, so whether I'm here or in the beverage room, I'm just an addict at the end of the day, and I can own that and I can say that, and it's just what it is. But I know that I don't have to pick up. I know that I can make a phone call. I plan, I prepare, I protect. And I love my gray sheet food. I really do. It's something about weighing and measuring, buying my food that I take pride in today. And I'm learning how to cook. I try things in Gray Sheet. Like, I was a vegetarian. Today, I could tell you, I kind of go back and forth with pescatarian. And I like, oh, not supposed to mention specific foods, right? So I got it. With protein, I'll say. I can go back and forth. But as long as it's on the Gray Sheet, I'm cool with it. And I need that. I need that structure. I need that discipline. Because I didn't have that growing up as a kid. My mom didn't cook. She only went shopping when it was gonna snow. So I didn't really learn how to cook until I had a kid, and I didn't learn how to cook either. I did enough to feed him, so that he wasn't hungry. But today I'm learning how to cook in Gray Sheet. I like to say I'm growing up in Gray Sheet. Yeah, because I got to put on some big, not literally, right? But not literally. And I'm laughing because my client is like sitting right next to me and I'm just this transparent with you all right about now. So, but the fact that I can like do these things and not even worry about it, right? And I want to be transparent. Let me just say that, because again, I was raised by a mom who was a part of the Black Panther movement. So she raised me to be the strong, dominant Black woman, if you will, truthfully. So I walked around with this S on my chest for a very, very long time. Like, my ex, my son's father, and I, we didn't make it because we would clash, because I was like, no, I'm this strong, dominant woman, and you do what I say. And so today, though, I can ask for help. I can say, I don't know, I need help, and be okay with that. I don't have to do it all. I'm still strong. Yes, I am. But I don't have to prove that to anybody. All I need to do is weigh and measure my meals, commit my meals, eat my meals, don't eat in between my meals, no matter what, no matter what's going on. And I've had moments, I've had thoughts about food. I've had thoughts where I felt like I wasn't full enough, but it's enough. It's enough. And I look forward to like the journey. Like, I used to, when I talk about my higher power, God, I felt lost. So I was reading and, God, what's my godly purpose? And I would laugh. I laugh today because every January 1st, I would open up this book and it's like, your godly purpose or something. I mean, every single year, I probably would get through like the first 3 pages and then be done. But today I just know that, first off, God said, you need to get abstinent and sober. And when I came back to Gray Sheet, I still was going to do it Kenyatta's way. And so with that, meaning that I was going to weigh and measure, but I didn't tell my sponsor at the time that I had an issue with drinking. And so I committed my food that evening, didn't tell her what was going to transpire in the course of the night. The next morning, man, I woke up and I had this inner voice say, you're only going to lie to yourself. And that walked me back into the rooms of AA, which truthfully, I did not want to go. But I had to, because I wanted what you guys have. I still want it. And I want to stay that humble. The other day, the daily reflection, it talked about like teaching. And I always say I'm a lifetime student, because I have student loans out the yin yang. So I'm just a lifer. So I'm just going to be a lifetime student, and I look at that even in my recovery today. So if there's someone, that's chiming in, if you're struggling, if you're just coming back, just stay. Yep, I might have came in for the vanity, but man, I stay here for the sanity. And I thought, like the slogans, I love the slogans, and I sticky noted them when I first came back. I just had to do what my sponsor says, because that's how I am, because I'm oppositional defiant. And once I find the least little where I can manipulate, I will go zero to 60 with that. So I just had to do what my sponsor told me to do. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't challenge it. I just accepted it. I guess that's a part of the first 3 steps, the surrender. I admitted that I was powerless, and I still do that like daily, so I don't have a particular step. I'm on all of them every single day. I say the prayers. I think they're important, and I say them daily. I have them in my phone. I have like a gray sheet photo album of like, the gray sheet, because I need all of that with me. When I go into the grocery store, I still need to look at those labels, because I get upset. Like, I brought something last week, and what do you mean they changed it? That is not cool. But it really does happen. So I have to accept that, and remind myself. So that's part of the stopping and pausing, those 5 Ps, right? And then recently, I don't know, I just was like, hey, I just need to stay, pray, and weigh. And that's it. That's all I have to do. And when I get up in my head, I have to share it so that I don't wear it, So I'm grateful. I'm abstinent. I'll wrap up, because I think I've said enough. I look forward to hearing for others. I put my phone number, my contact information in the chat. And thank you. I want to wish everyone a wonderful abstinent day. And thank you. With that, I'll pass.